My name is Tuure Takala. I'm from Beckhoff Automation, where I started working earlier this year. So I'm probably the newest or almost newest employee on the company. So I'm a bit surprised to be talking here with all the different experts on their own fields. But let's see. So I'm talking about apparently one of Joni's favorite topics, MTP, and we already had an excellent presentation of the MTP, and I hope I can offer some kind of summary to the topic as well as a bit different perspective. What is MTP or module type package? Here I've written a few different definitions for the term, depending on the perspective. So one way to define MTP is that it's a new production methodology to produce modular systems, and it's also meant to be manufacturer independent modularization concept. And it's also, in a way, it's defined as a template file, a package that describes the process module, its interfaces and services. So basically, or let's say overall, the MTP enables vendor-independent integration and operation of plant functional modules by a higher level control system, and offers this with the same look and feel, meaning that the interface for the plant operators has been, in a way, harmonized, considering different devices or process units from different vendors. And then we can ask another question: what is module then? So it's a part of a plant or the process functionality, and it typically contains a controller, some I/O devices, sensors, actuators, and may also contain or offer a local HMI for the equipment. And so the purpose is to enable sort of a plug and produce integration option to industrial production systems, and it's standardized on by for example, in collaboration with Namur and SWAI, plus VDMA and ProcessNet in the standard of this Namur 2658. But we already heard that, so I won't spend time on that. And currently being also adopted to IEC standard. From the architectural point of view, this is of course a Beckhoff slide. It's showing a Beckhoff equipment there, the PCs and the I/O terminals. This is a type of let's say, illustration of some kind of a process equipment plant. We have a division into different modules here already. Let's say if developing a truly modular production process, we need to, as Dr. Tong explained, that we need to also decrease the size of the process units and equipment and their functionality into a more simple functions, operations and actions. And here, this is the laser, right? Yeah, here we have like simple operations: dosing, reacting, mixing, and filtration. And so this is the lower level. And on the higher level, we have some kind of a process control system, let's say a distributed control system, DCS. And it's invoking these, or controlling and invoking functionalities on these modules. And in MTP terminology, we have these, you usually hear that these certain terms are referred to, and one of these is a PA, which is a process equipment assembly, and a POL, which is the process orchestration layer. And the division is basically that these modularized components are called PEAs, and the higher level control system where the orchestration of the modules are handled is called the orchestration layer. And here I've highlighted that from each module we make a description, this MTP package, which describes all the components and functionalities of the module. From each module we define this MTP file, which can then be exported to the higher level control system. And this is part of the mechanism enabling the plug and play principle. And in between the higher and lower level, the OPC UA client server model handles the communication, and that's defined on the standard. So it's a client server model, and there isn't any related companion mode specifications yet utilized on this communication, but I understood that this might change in near future, or there is some ongoing work on this. Perhaps maybe Padim is taken as part of this communication information models later. And so how these kind of systems can be developed. Sorry, I have some problem with this. This doesn't hold fully. So, yeah. Yeah, probably so. Okay. So, and how these kind of modularized processes and plans can be developed efficiently. And so typically we start here by defining the process and its piping and instrumentation, and then what kind of functionalities we need there. At this point of the design process, we can already write this MTP description file fully and export it to this higher level where the plant engineering is done. So import the MTP file there, and then part of this MTP file description, it also includes the description of the HMI components, so they can be automatically generated. And then the orchestration part is that we of course need to logically connect the components and add some, for example, ISA 88 batch control recipes there. But at the same time as doing this on the higher level, some other people can work on the lower level engineering. So we have two parallel pipelines here. And at the same time, they can work on the actual implementation of the services on the PLC. And prepare the PEA. So this is one maybe aspect that makes the MTP more efficient when designing new production plants. And some other benefits and impacts, as probably already mentioned, so it makes the plant development process more efficient. Plus, it also allows us to more easily and efficiently maintain the plants by, for example, repairing components, since they are standardized and can be easily, can replace this PA module by some other module, while the interfaces remain the same. And it's also one of the perhaps key aspects is that it simplifies the integration of these modules into this DCS system or SCADA systems. And yes, and allows the operators to use them with the same look and feel. So the interface and design is the same for different vendors. And this has been estimated by the standard member or these companies and people involved in the development of standards and their organizations. They have estimated that it might reduce the time to market by even 50%, which sounds quite remarkable. And also, like reduced time to repair, but also brings us a lot more flexibility when considering batch production. So it allows to flexibly change the configuration of the process and improve the support for small batch, like producing different batches, yes. But then there's a question we can like take the estimates with some grain of salt, since it also, of course, depends on what kind of a field of industry we are considering. So in the process industry, it might be a bit different than if we apply this same methodology to some other field, for example, in discrete manufacturing, where of course the modules are a bit different, and then we can think of if higher level control system is somewhat also different. But overall, it's should significantly lower the production cost of production processes. And so here's a intermediate, in a way, compulsory slide, since I'm representing Beckhoff. So those who don't know the company, Beckhoff is automation component supplier, and also software, not only hardware. And part of Beckhoff ideology is to offer open solutions and modular components, not only hardware as well, but also software. For example, the TwinCAT control and automation platform is made of this kind of in the same ideology, in a way that there is tons of different functionalities, and the engineer can, depending on their needs, use different components what they require, and not the whole palette, in a sense. And Beckhoff has a long history with OPC UA, like, and has been sponsoring also these OPC UA events for quite a long time. It seems that almost in every presentation there has to be a timeline, so here it is. But I guess you have seen this quite many times already. And a few words about what Beckhoff has to offer. So our MTP product is called TwinCAT MTP, and it offers a seamless integration to the TwinCAT 3 engineering. And it's composed of two components: the engineering environment, which is more like an editor for the PEA modules, and then the runtime component, which offers a function block library according to this, conforming with this 61131 standard for the MTP interfaces. And this is utilized for the communication with the POL. Just wanted to show quickly how the engineering environment looks like. So here is a description of piping and instrumentation diagram of the process, and here are a few services defined that we should offer for the system. And it's a filling, heating, mixing, and emptying, kind of a simple operations. And here, of course, we have the parameters for the whole project and the configuration of OPC UA server and namespace, for example. And here is the MTP project, and there is also TwinCAT MTP allows automatic generation of the PLC template plus the local HMI template, which is quite ready user interface for the PLC code, which can be, of course, freely customized according to the needs. And considering the development pipeline again, this TwinCAT MTP mostly targets module engineering, the development of PEAs. It supports also this designing of the piping and instrumentation diagram, but one can also use third-party components in there. For example, ePlan pre-planning supports process planning, and then we have the POL here, which unfortunately is not yet integrated on this MTP product, but and we rely on the third-party components, for example, Copeta Xenon platform, and then there is a question: we can export and import the MTP files either directly from the designing of the piping and instrumentation and the PEA, all the way to the orchestration layer platform. Yes, sorry. Or we can use it also, there's different third-party MTP services available for storage marketplacing and sharing this description of the modules, and also for the validation of the MTP files. One of those is, for example, Semodio MTP platform, which is partly supported directly from the TwinCAT MTP environment. And about the current status and availability, this TwinCAT MTP product is still in a beta phase, but will be probably available before summer next year. One of the reasons for this is that the MTP standard is still under revision, and it needs there's some work still to be done on finishing that. But if for those who are interested of the product, it can be requested by email from Beckhoff, or you can come to talk to us to the stand also if you're interested. Oh, thank you.